Sometimes you're looking for a file, and this happened with me yesterday. My wife came to me and said, "Hey, can you do something like this in Linux? Like, let's search all the files in that specific time frame or timestamp, starting from one specific date and ending to one specific date. Is that something simple, easy?" The answer is yes, and we can definitely use find for this. So if you're unsure about that, how to achieve this goal, let's go to the video that I'm going to show you. So let's dive in. All right, first let me go to one folder. I like this folder too much. I have a lot of different projects over here. This is my development folder. And you can see that we have different dates over here. So this was on March 17th, 2025, and then this was on 2024. I have something here from 2021, I believe. Anyway, we have different time frames or different timestamps. And then for sure, LL or ls-l can be useful when searching things like this. But we have directories, subdirectories, and we have a very, very deep structure. So I would like to be checking on all of them. Is there a simple way to do that? Definitely yes. Let me copy and paste from my end. This is the basic structure. So we have the find. I'm going to pass the path. If I'm in the local directory, I can just type dot, and that's okay. If I like to pass a different path, I definitely can pass this one, or like this. I can also force one specific type of files. If I omit this one, what will happen is this is going to bring back the whole information, like directories, files, links, whatever. I can set my newermt, and then I can pass my timestamp in this format, year-month-date. And then something different from newermt, year-month-date. What will happen here is, let me find all the files that are newer than this date, but they are not newer than this date. And then we can catch that specific time frame or in between, all right? All right, let's do one test over here. So I'll keep the screen. I'll keep this one here just for now. The command basically is find on dots, local directory. The type will be file. I don't care about directory, just files. They will be newer than 2024, January 1st, the first day of January of 2024. And they will not pass 2024, January 30th. So I'm looking for files in that specific time frame. And there you go. We have a bunch of them over here. And I believe your next question will be, okay, this is too much. I would like to see some additional information. I have to do like something like this. I will copy that one, double L or ls-l, and then this file. Okay, I can see this is January 25th, 2024, and our query was something in between 1st and 30th. This is 25, and then that's okay. This is something, but in order to check all of them will be painful. Is there an easy way to do that? The answer is yes. Let me copy and paste my next one. So I will keep the previous one here. The next one will be pretty similar, and we can just compare. So same command as before, and now I'm adding this dash exec, and then I can execute something on each line that finds or that finds out. Cool one. So for the first line, ls-l, this will represent that specific finding or that specific file path, and then I have to add my space, backslash, semicolon. So let's see this running and see how this will be presented. Now we can see that all the files, we have the information, the path to the file, but we also have the ls-l output. And then I can see we have some files from January 5th, we have some files from January 8th and January 9th, all of them over here. This is cool because now I have some additional information about them. And I would like to narrow down this to one specific date. So again, let me put this one here. Let me add one more. If you take a look, what I'm doing now is I'm getting something that is newer from 5th and no older than 6th. Then let's see what will be presented. There you go. Everything here is January 5th. See, all of them starting on 5th and ending on 6th will be on this one. So January 5th, this is the guy. But again, it is too much file. But keep in mind that at this moment, maybe you are looking for, you don't know which file you are looking for. You have some hint, maybe some specific extension. And from here, the only information that I know for sure is that the file that I'm looking for was created on this specific date, January 5th, 2024. And I can see that in this specific directory, I have some extensions like this is Markdown, this is a PY from Python, I have my IDX, I have pack, I have files without extension, .sample, and then, okay, now I have a clue because the file I'm looking for is a Python file. So let's play with the Python file. This one here is gonna bring back the whole thing. And let's suppose that I would like to get one specific extension. I can do something like this. So let me open this a bit more. If you take a look, this piece over here is pretty similar to this one. And we already spoke about them, like I'm looking for files, I'm setting the time frame over here starting on 5th and not passing the 6th, and executing like that ls-l on that specific set of files. But now I'm passing one additional flag, which is this one, -iname and then anything.py. So what will happen here is I will pass through all those files, and now I'm doing a search. I would like to search by a file where the name is .py, something.py, and then there you go. Totally deserves your subscription. I'm now able to find this file, like a py file that was created on January 5th, 2025 or 2024. Hey Wally, what is this iname? So I can search by name or I can search by iname. The main difference of them is about the uppercase and lowercase. If I do something like this, I'm gonna find the same file, but let's suppose that my extension is on uppercase. If I put something like this one, I will not be able to find that file unless I use iname. If I use iname, doesn't matter if I'm using uppercase or lowercase. There you go. This is gonna match your file name at the end of the day. And sometimes, or most of the times, this is amazing because if you're unsure about the file, if you have no idea if the P was maybe on uppercase and Y on lowercase or the vice versa, or yeah, whenever you don't know like the name, always, this is my personal advice, use the iname because this is a lifesaver. Definitely, this is gonna help you to find out what you're looking for easily, quickly, totally straight to the point. I hope you enjoyed this video. This was real quick, but again, this is a thing that all sysadmins should be aware of, and you can definitely keep this one in your tool belt. If you're not yet subscribing to this channel, this is the right time. Just hit the button, smash that like button. Feel free also to join us in our Discord channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.